Welcome, 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 welcome. Hey guys, how are you doing? Good evening to all of you. Happy weekend. It's Wednesday. Let me do a quick sound check. Hold on. Just to check if, or you guys can just go ahead and let me know. Adverts are running, so give me a sec. But if you're quicker, you can let me know if you can hear me, if the sound is good. Let me see. Okay. Hello. Let me see. Yeah, sound is good. We are good to go. What's good, everybody? How are you guys? How is everybody? Hope you're fine. Hope you're fine. Thank you, Nitwan. Thank you. Let me see, Kitty Kati. What is the truth, Nancy? Abuse is abuse. You both said you were abused physically by your father. That's abuse. You both been abused outside of your home. Your parents doing nothing is also abuse. Okay. Hit the like button, everybody. Thank you, Kitty Katiwak. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I'm hearing myself again. Hold on. Okay. All right. Facebookers. We have a link on Facebook, and we are also live on YouTube, and that link takes you straight to you. Hi, Fumi. How are you? Good evening. Welcome. So that link on the screen takes you straight to YouTube. You can join us there. That is where we're going to play everything, hear everything, do everything. I'm happy to have all of you here in the building. Vicky Boss is also here. How are you, my sister? Hope you're good. I knew it was trauma in that family. They all seem so fake and try so hard to pretend they love each other. Korra is the biggest fake. She is going through trauma every day. That's why she laughs unnecessarily. Okay. Okay, let me see. Everybody, welcome. Vivian, I see you, my love. Welcome. Good evening, Norma. Yoan, welcome. Welcome, guys. Sound is good. Yes. Okay, let's get started so that we can go home quickly. So today, I'm back again with my regular reminder of what we are dealing with. We are dealing with a failure, a textbook example of what a failure looks like, acts like, sounds like. And all I'm here to do is just to give you everything you need to know, everything you need to see to prove that point. Yeah. In fact, it's okay. Let me just start. Should I take this one off? I'm gonna remove this one. Okay, let's get started. Facebook people, I'm still waiting for you. Come over to YouTube because we are going to get into it now. Let me see. Oh, my sister. Are you serious? Oh, no. What am I just watching? What is this? Wow. Wow, wow. Thanks for sending. Someone just sent me something. I know, my goodness. Okay. Talking about the failure of social media. Doing social media for almost 20 years. Actually, more because I've seen, yeah, 2011. Okay, let's say almost 20 years. Let's not exaggerate. And still a failure, almost 20 years doing one thing. You should be a master of that craft. And people see you and nothing to emulate, nothing encouraging in where you are, nothing to motivate or uplift anybody with how you just portray yourself. And me, every now and then, I like to just come here. You see, I've started hearing myself again, and that's super annoying. And that's because I need this phone to, I don't know how else to do it. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Okay. We'll figure it out somehow. Let's just manage like this. Um, yeah, so like I was saying, every now and then I just come here and shake people up. Not because I have to. No, I actually don't have to. But sometimes it's needed. Sometimes you just have to show reality to people who have lost touch with reality, people who are in denial, people who have been brainwashed into thinking A is B and B is no longer A. People who don't even, someone else has told them the meaning of success. Let me start with that. Someone else has told them what it looks like to be doing well. And sometimes you're looking and you're like, this thing I'm seeing, am I the only one seeing it, or every other person is just sleeping and blind, you know? But me, I just like to come here and show that this girl is a failure, will always be a failure, will amount to nothing, will always be disgraced, will always be at the same place, just turning in circles. Okay, not like stuck, because when you're stuck, you're static. You're moving, but you're not moving forward. You're just moving in circles, right at the same spot. That is what is going on with her life. And she knows it. She does. She knows that this is not where she would want to be. And I'm not here to give advice. Hell no. But I know that there are certain things that I'm going to say tonight that might make her, or that might help her in that direction of, okay, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that. But the thing is, if you don't have it, you cannot be it. If you don't have it, you cannot do it. You don't have the capability to do certain things that I might mention. I can say it and it would sound so logical to you or to her, but she cannot execute. So I don't even mind saying so many things that you guys might think, oh, that might be helpful for her. She cannot. She can't do anything with it because that's not who she is. She is just born to be useless. So you cannot start giving someone who was destined to be useless guidelines on how to be useful. You're just wasting your time. So don't fear, no fear. Let's just do what we got to do. Okay, let me get that echoing phone back. So a lot has been happening, and every time I see something, I just save for when next I'll come live. So some of the things I might be showing you, or I will be showing you today, might be things that you have seen like 2, 3, 4 days ago, maybe 1 week ago. Just see this video as a summary of everything and everything. Yeah. While Olivia kept announcing how they are buying more houses, another one is blaming Meta about her star button not working. So I saw this post, this caption, actually before I went live yesterday, talking about, was it the day before yesterday, right? I wasn't live yesterday, was I? Anyways, last time I was live, it was Olivia we talked about, and of course now we know that Olivia is almost as bad as Korra Obidi at this point. These are people who are highly motivated by money, by making money online, and they will just do anything that it takes. Olivia is no better Unfortunately, we have seen that in the video, the analysis I did yesterday, where Olivia clearly showed her baby's nakedness. Her baby is like 1 year old, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But her baby is quite young, a little baby boy, cute little baby boy. And for them to start to sell the baby's nyash is very, very unfortunate. And we talked about that yesterday, and of course we showed some comments of Olivia's fans talking about the baby's butt. But despite all the numerous comments that people left on Olivia's video, Olivia refused to delete the video. The video is going to 2 million views, and that is more important to Olivia than the dignity and the privacy of her precious baby. This one commented, this one said, this one said, sorry, I didn't see the hair. Chim was giving us a show. Chim is the baby. So it was like a strip tease, more or less. And the pole dancer without a pole happens to be Olivia's baby. That's the price these content creator babies get to pay for, the lifestyle that their unfortunate parents have chosen. Okay, so looking at that comparison, like, okay, while Olivia is announcing how they are buying more houses, another one is blaming Meta about her star button not working. And that is like a good entrance into what we want to talk about today. When you have been on Facebook for almost 20 years, and every time you come live, just imagine. I'm not even saying every time you create content. I'm not even saying anytime you post something meaningful. I'm saying every time you come live. Coming live is rubbish. If you know what I mean. If you're someone who really has something valuable you're doing on social media, coming live is just rubbish. That you come live, but what are you doing when you're live? So think about someone who has been on Facebook, on social media for almost 20 years. And every time that person comes live, because coming live is all they do, just come live and do anything. Yeah? Okay. Every time you come live, after almost 20 years online, you are looking for star button. And you know what star button means? People have to use that button. It's not passive income. If people don't watch you, nobody will give you stars. It's not when you create actual content, good content, that when Facebook suggests that content to people all over the globe, they watch it and you get revenue from adverts. That's passive and that's sweet because you're actually getting paid for that content. But in a situation whereby you have to wait for people to actively buy you stars. So it's not your content paying you. It's you begging them to actively use their credit cards or PayPal to buy you stars. You're not even relying on the adverts from your content. And don't even start to lie now that there are no adverts running. No, you are not demonetized. Because I saw the video in response to, I wanted to post the video he did, and I thought, oh my God, if I post it, I will get demonetized. Meaning you are not demonetized, but I will do that in another video. She's not demonetized, despite the fact that she has been lying that she is not monetized. That's not true. But you're useless and a failure when you do not even rely on your content. You're not even relying on what is going to come out of the views you get from that content. How YouTube is going to pay you for the good work, the content itself, the views, the adverts. No, you're relying on how many people will buy you stars. You're looking for your star button. Not once, so not once in a while. Every time. You're a failure. There is no better explanation or description of someone who is not doing well. And to her, she's hustling. To her, she's smart. Like, oh my God, let me clock in. Let me go and hustle, grab some money. To her, that's what she thinks she's doing. Act poor, get rich. Let me just go and tell them, oh, I'm demonetized. Let me tell them I'm a single mother. I'm just hustling. I'm just trying to make ends meet. I'll act like I don't have. Oh my God, they said nails cost $100. Where am I going to get $100 just for nails? Not me, oh. Stuff like that, acting poor just to make people give, acting like a beggar, like a pauper, like a wretched individual because she was born into wretchedness and poverty. So when you are that person acting like a beggar online just to make money, you're not doing well. You might be making the money, you might be deceiving people to get that money, but as long as you come live every day looking for who will buy you stars, you are not doing well. And after almost 20 years, if that is the position you have online, when your mates, in fact, people that are supposed to be your juniors online, they have now come and claimed superiority over you. They have now become your seniors in the game and your master in the game. People like Olivia, a newbie, an underdog, came out from nowhere. Please, I know people will say underdog. She called her a dog. No, Google the word underdog. It doesn't mean a dog. Google it. It's not an insult. Because I know my people. Sometimes when they hear when they hear certain words, they will be like they will cut out one part of it. No, okay. So when you see someone like that, just doing it the way it should be done, generally speaking, if you look into details on how she has started to incorporate certain things into her content, I'm talking about Olivia, you're not very proud. But if you look generally, if you look at her content, at least 90 to 95% of her content, she does it how it should be done. She doesn't abuse community guidelines, apart from like beating the system of reposting the same videos over and over again. That is also a form of beating the system. Okay, but that's another, that one is between her and Facebook. If they catch her, fine. But between content creator and viewers, like Korra is doing, scamming people, lying to them to be who you are not, just to get money from them, that is awful. So if you look content creator versus viewers, you see that Olivia is in a better place than Korra Obidi because Olivia doesn't abuse her viewers. Abuse in the sense of she doesn't financially abuse them. She doesn't take from them by trick, or she doesn't trickishly steal from her viewers. The same viewers that watch you, that you get paid from adverts, from those views, you still come back and tax them for them to still give you out of their purse. If they give you willingly, maybe you're doing such a good job, they love your video, they just want to motivate you, and they give, it's a different ball game. But when every single time you come live, you expect them to give, that is not even all. You get upset when they don't give because you feel entitled. You feel like it is your right, your human right to get stars from these people. You don't even wonder if they have fed, if they are fine, if their kids have had breakfast. It's none of your business. You get upset that they've not given. You're not in a good place in your life. You are a failure, especially when you come online every day. When someone asks you, what do you do? I'm a singer. You're disgracing yourself. You're a singer, come beggar. You're a singer, and your singing is not stopping you from begging people who are not singers, people who don't call themselves celebs. People who don't say, I'm a child of grace, I'm a child of grace, I've bought the $1 million condo. And you are still expecting them, those same people, to give you, who call yourself a celeb. Haven't you failed? It's not about, oh, she's calling me a failure. Are you a failure? Ask yourself, you know that you're a failure. Okay. I'm going to play one of such examples. Where's my phone? Let's start with this one.
Korra Obidi on everywhere.
Look at the so-called singer.
Same as my TikTok name, Korra Obidi. On everywhere you get music, you
Alexa, play Korra Obidi.
I couldn't find that on Amazon Music.
Alexa's confused. Alexa, play Big Korra.
I couldn't find that on Amazon Music.
Okay,
Maybe your pronunciation. Definitely Alexa on this side does it.
She said, maybe your pronunciation. Definitely Alexia on this side does it. So why did you not use Alexia on this side while you were live with the guy? Just demonstrate to him that, okay, you listen, Mr. Man, Alexia on this side does it. And you just show him you have failed and you are still lying inside of your failure. You are still in denial. You're actually not in denial. You're just deceiving the man because you were so embarrassed. You know that you're useless when you call yourself something and everything you do is not even to improve on that thing you call yourself. If you call yourself a dancer, for example, 80-90% of your activities on and offline should be towards making you established as a dancer, making you better, making you promoted, recognized as a dancer, because that's who you are. But now your entire life is about just going live, doing nonsense, talking rubbish, shaking yash, misbehaving, behaving like a fool, like a clown, and then begging for stars. But nothing is being done towards having your music in places that people should find your music. If truly you're a singer. So you're not a singer. You just use those fancy terms and descriptions for people to think you are actually somebody in life, so that they are not going to feel like, okay, so all you do is go live. So you give yourself a label, singer, because you think you can sing. But look at your life. Are you a singer? Now you are hustling to be booked. Do people, do organizers, promoters recognize you as a singer? You are hustling to be booked, but people cannot even find your songs where they are supposed. And the worst thing, when they ask you, oh, where can we download yours? So you say, you can download my songs everywhere you download your music. Where is everywhere you download your music? When you've not done the work, how do you want them to find your songs there? Oh, maybe your fans. You hope your fans would have helped you put your songs there, because you don't even have a management team. You don't, but you will still lie. Oh, send an image to management. But you know that you are management, you alone, and Nancy. Pretense. Being a wannabe. Acting and behaving like who you are not. Maybe who you aspire to be. Those are signs that you are a failure. You have failed right now as we speak. Maybe tomorrow things can change. Maybe next time, maybe in 10 years time. But now as we speak, you are a failure. If you tell someone on TikTok that you're a singer and they cannot find your songs anywhere, or where they want to find it, I think the guy was struggling with Amazon. Let me listen again. That means you don't get level. Oh. It's a shame. Let me play that again.
I'm gonna hit you, Shakira.
Only your pronunciation. Because definitely Alexa on this side does it.
Alexa, play Korra Obidi.
Here's DPO by Fair and Julia on Amazon Music.
Say Korra Obidi. You have to enunciate.
Oh my goodness. Just say that your song is not available on Amazon Music. This is 419. This is Kamalama. This man doesn't look like Justin Dean, does it? That you feel like, okay, let me just deceive this one again. Or you were just so embarrassed that people will just look at you and wonder, okay, you don't even have your song on Amazon Music. So what do you do with your time? What do you do with your time? You come live and beg for stars. And then you waste people's ear time by telling them you're a singer. What are you singing? What did you sing? Singer, where? What is your song? Now let us even talk about that. Singer. Who is playing your songs? What songs are you singing? What genre? Who? It's not just about calling yourself a singer. Who is consuming your songs? And you have millions upon millions upon millions of followers. And your song is still foreign to both followers and non-followers and strangers alike. And you still call yourself a singer? So you are useless. 10 million followers, useless. So this is a very pathetic situation. Because even some singers that I know do very well. Their songs are known. Many of them don't even have 5 million followers. But you see the 1 million followers they have, they utilize to the max. They do only what relates to their songs and their singing and their music. You don't see them jumping around looking for, guys, you guys didn't give me stars. I'm a singer. Nobody's giving stars. Okay, I'm just going to go off. Okay, you guys just wait for my next release. Since you guys don't want to give me stars. You don't see them doing that. So you are actually a useless singer. If at all you're a singer. And a failed one. This is the meaning of failure. It's not an insult. This is your reality. You have failed. Your life, you're just an entire colossal failure. Korra Obidi. You might not believe it. You might say, oh, it's hate. Oh, they are my haters. They are trolls. Okay, tell me how you are succeeding. If you truly are succeeding, can you tell me why you are still jumping from one corner to the other to be known, to be seen? Can you tell me why? When you are not even called, you're not even invited, you're not even wanted, you are the one choking your head here and there and hustling. That is a sign of someone who is still trying to make it. So you have not made it. You have not. Let's play the rest of that, then we'll go to the next one.
Obidi, you have to enunciate.
Okay, YouTube people, no, Facebook people, I completely forgot that I still have a phone on. Streaming on Facebook. I completely forgot. So I'm going to end it on Facebook. And I want to ask all of you to come over to YouTube. That's where we are. The channel is BN Talk Show. That's the small channel. You're going to find it. It's the one with 1,000 subscribers. The small channel, not the main channel. But you will see the link on your screen. Just click on it. You'll find us. But if the link doesn't work, just go to YouTube and type BN Talk Show. I'll see you guys there. Should I read comments first before we go? Did you guys leave me comments? Hi, Drewan. Come over to YouTube. Maxine, happy Sunday. Come to YouTube. Who else is here? Who else is here? Let me see. Destiny. Oh, thank you. What did you put? Let me see. Address the topic in relation to. I know you are passionate. Okay, I'll see if I can click on that. I cannot click on it while I'm live, but maybe after the live I'll be able to click. Who else? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'll see you soon on YouTube. Bye. All right, let's play the rest of that.
Sir, play Korra Obidi.
You can find that on Amazon Music.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
His song name.
Alexa, play Love Me Softly by Korra Obidi.
Alexa, play Love Me Softly by Korra Obidi.
I couldn't find Love Me Softly, but here is other music by D.O.B.
It's because she's not hearing you say Korra Obidi.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
don't talk shit about my Alexa. Lie me with a cock on my...
First, it was the accent. He wasn't enunciating. And then Alexa cannot hear. Like, why all the flimsy excuses? You are not known. Your song is unknown. You are an unknown artist. You're not even an artist. You're a wannabe. You're not even an amateur, just a wannabe, a wishful singer. Now, let's move on to other things. But first, let me close that door properly. I have this door always jamming. I wanted to eat a bat this evening and it didn't happen. But I'll still eat a bat before I go to bed anyways. I will. Okay. Another reason why Korra Obidi is a failure. In fact, there are so many reasons, but I'm just selecting a couple of reasons here and there. This girl, what do they call her? Cleopatra. She's the daughter of Korra Obidi's friend, the one seated there. Some of you know her. At a point, I think they were even in Nigeria together, if I'm not mistaken. And the girl is based in not Texas, Las Vegas, I think. And there was a time Korra Obidi went there and they hung out. That girl. She has a daughter. I don't know how old the daughter is, but you see the picture of the daughter on your screen. The daughter dances, and yeah, that's all I know she does. I think she also models. Mixed race. This Korra's friend has a baby daddy. So this daughter here, the father of this girl is no longer with the mother. Yeah. I've never watched a video where this Korra Obidi's friend ever did drama or try to chase clout with the father of this girl, right? This Korra Obidi's friend has really made it all about this girl. She has even put this girl before herself. She's not even running after the fame. She's pushing her daughter into the limelight or into limelight. But you would have a mother, a good-for-nothing mother, let's just say surrogate, like Korra Obidi with 2 children. If an opportunity should arise for her daughters, a narcissist like Korra Obidi would put herself in front and she would not let her daughters take the spotlight. A useless mother like that. So this Korra Obidi's friend went to Nigeria with her daughter. Korra Obidi, I know is this type that pains you inside your bone marrow very well. This type. While your friend is being professional with her daughter, very professional, go to their page. All you see is what the daughter does. The dancing, the shows, the modeling gigs. You don't see them coming to say, okay, let's come and drag your father. Or we don't see them when what's the name of the mother? Because I know Cleopatra is the child, right? You don't see the mother, let me just say the mother, coming to say, okay, now I want to shake my own yash on the daughter's page. The daughter has a separate page. But you, when you created pages for your daughters, 2 pages, you were even going live there for yourself. You would dress skimpily, dress like a street walker, and you would be twerking on the pages you created for minors, pages that carried their names and pictures, profile pictures. You, the mother, would be there. You dominated their pages. It was no longer about them. It was just you using another avenue to make more money for yourself. It was never about your children or how to put them in front so that, people producing diapers or baby cream or, kiddies' clothes would see them and be like, oh my God, these kids are popular. Let me hire them. Let me give them this contract. Let them model for me. No, it was you. When they went to those pages, because those pages are no longer there, they would see you there. The dry, crusty looking mother of the 2 children. The children were no longer at the forefront. It was very unfortunate because you don't know how to be a mother. But this is an example. At least this person is not a hater, because if I should post an example with someone else, you might say, oh, they are my haters. This one is somebody you know. So this lady took her daughter to Nigeria, and I would say it's very impressive what they have been doing so far in Nigeria. While this lady, let me just play a video before I continue. That's a top Nigerian footballer, by the way, an international. Yeah, hold on. Okay, let me just put this one here. While a mother like this is practically hustling for her daughter to give back, because this football event they did was organized by the mother in collaboration with this footballer. He has I think a football academy or something. So they did that small event to give back. It was like a charity event. Yeah. She didn't stop there. This is the child with Flavor Nabania, a top Nigerian musician. top when I say A-list Nigerian musician. That's the girl there. That's the girl during an interview on national television. That's the NTA. I think Nigerian television something something. That's the girl and the mother, yeah, during that interview. And these are pictures from the event. So while a proper, I wouldn't say a proper mother because I don't know her like that, but at least this is commendable. I don't know these people too much like that, so I can't say all the great things that I don't know. But at least from these pictures, you can see that this is commendable. This is what you want, you would like to see a child. It's so child appropriate. Yeah. Nobody would see this and frown at it. Like, why should you let your daughter take pictures with footballers, for example? But when the horror of social media had the opportunity to do things with her daughters, all of you witnessed how she was abusing her daughters. All of you witnessed it. This is part of abuse. Let me post this. Korra Obidi, you are a failure, a proper one. Your mates are doing things that would edify their children, that other children their age will be looking up to their children. I'm like, oh my God, I also want something like this. Korra Obidi, which children will look at Athena like this and say, I also want to do this? Which child? You are using your children for yama yama, even when you actually have the opportunity to make something great out of your children online. I think you even have more opportunities than this, your friends. But what did you use all the opportunities to do? You used all the opportunities to twerk and beg for stars. This is the yama yama you are using your own child or children to do. Let me show you another one. Your daughter was reading this comment. That person said, please shake that backside for me. Your daughter was reading it. Your daughter can read, can she? Because of the uselessness you display on a daily basis on that page, and you still bring your children to that page. If I were you, doing the kind of stuff you do, I would not even combine your mommy moments with that page. I would separate anything that has to do with your children with what you do, because you don't do things that are normal for children or around children. As long as it's that same page that perverts and randy men can come and watch you naked, exposing yourself, they should not find your children on that page. They should, if they come there and find you in the night, spreading your legs, when they go back there in the morning, they should never find your children there. If a man that is horny comes in the afternoon and sees this picture of you on your page, that man should not be able to find your children on that same page 2 days later. The man should come back to that page and see you alone, and nobody would complain. It would not be a problem because the man came to look, and that is your selling point. You are an adult, but you are using your children for yama yama. You'd have to choose if you want to be doing stuff like this on your page, or you want to be doing things that are appropriate for children, of your children's age. Let me put it that way. Look at how you look like a mad woman inside a flight. You look like you just escaped from a psychiatric hospital and you didn't have time to dress up. I don't want to say you look like you escaped from prison. You look like you just ran out of a psychiatric ward and you didn't have enough time and you just saw a child's clothes somewhere and you grabbed it and wore it quickly and you ran into a flight. You don't look like someone who took their time to dress up, someone who booked a flight and who knew that they were about to fly. You look like they just plucked you from somewhere. You just entered a nursery school and you just picked clothes belonging to 2-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and you just wore quickly. This is not the skirt that a mommy should be wearing, a mother, a mommy. This is not like, okay, we are having a Halloween party, or we are having a play, what do they call the role play or whatever. It's not like, okay, we are just dressed for the occasion. No. This is you actually dressed up to travel to another state. You are a mad woman. This is how you look inside a flight. And you think you are doing self-expression. No, this is self-madness. You are mad and you don't even know it. So while your mates are doing what is good or commendable, at least, depending on what your goals are in life, you are there using your children. This is you. Like, you didn't even remember to shave. If you zoom in properly, they can see the texture of your pubic hair. It's not even pure black. After almost 20 years, you still come online, you go live and make a fool of yourself. Why are you actually doing all this? No, sometimes I wonder, like, this girl, she's just making a fool of herself. This is the singer, Nyash singer. Out of desperation, I must make it by. For this is not what will make you make it, though. Oh, you are wasting your time. You are entertaining perverts. You are wasting your time. This is not how to make it. You think this is your road to making it, gaining recognition, and they will start to book you when they see this mess, this rubbish. Then professionals will start to book you. Really? You really think so? You're delusional. You're an idiot to think when you finish posting this, then they will start hustling you. Oh, we want to book her. Yeah, maybe to choke their cassava inside of you. They can book you for that. You're a loose thing. Nobody can really look at you and respect you. And then you still put your children on this same page. Because the person that commented that thing, they probably saw you the night before. And they were expecting to see the same thing. But unfortunately, you put your daughter there. It's a shame that you are so clueless. You don't even know what you're doing on social media. You just find yourself, you're just going live. You're so lazy. You just go live, just go live, just go live. What is your goal? Just to go live until you can no longer go live. Now, another reason why this person is a failure. You guys witnessed the hype around the Berlin Music Awards, Music Video Awards. After the whole noise and everything, let me see, where is the picture? Korra Obidi, the failure, went all the way to Germany. How do people make it in life? How do you make it in life? Is it not by putting effort into what you believe that you know how to do well? When you know that you can add value, and then you work on yourself, you learn more, you get better, and you showcase what you have. You can invest in getting better, but not invest. This is not even an investment. This is just spending money to look like you are actually making it. It's pathetic, honestly. This is a failure after almost 20 years. And your fans said you already made it before you met your ex. Now you are no longer married. You are back to when you were single. You were single before you met your ex, apart from all the sugar daddies, right? And they said you made it. Why are you still not made after the marriage ended? What happened? What happened? They said you made it already. Yeah, you took pictures with this one and that one and that one. So you already made it. Oh, you were dancing dancing to Indian songs and giving Indian lessons. You already made it. What happened? You don't have Indian moves anymore to be teaching Indian styles. It's because you're useless and clueless. That's why you can't even put yourself together to even take an inventory of, okay, what is everything that I know? What is everything that I'm capable of doing, that I'm skilled at, that I know how to do? How can I utilize these skills? How can I get better? How can I refine these skills that I will be valuable to people who will be willing to pay for these skills? Is that not what you're supposed to spend money on? So that people can actually book you, so that people can actually pay for your services and see value in what they are paying for. But whoever pays you would be wasting their money, because you go there and be unprofessional. You go there and be twerking and be laughing and be acting ras and local, to be a waste of money. And you would go live, no value. It will be a waste of money. So you will pay flight and hotel, flew all the way to Germany. The only thing you benefited from that trip to Germany was having sex for free at the Kit Kat Club and beyond. But talking about adding anything meaningful to what you call a career, you know yourself that it wasn't worth it. That trip, you left your child's graduation. You did not attend because you were looking for someone to install your wig. You were planning to travel. People thought you were going for something useful, at least to that career that is hanging. That one is not a career. It's not a career. It's just make believe. Oh, let me do this. Let them think I'm still active. Let them think I'm also doing things like other artists. All these other people, they will travel. They will go and do shows. They will attend award events. Let me also go. Is that what makes you an artist? Is that what makes you recognized? Is that what makes people suddenly book you? Wow. Now that you have gone and come back, what happened? You are still hustling for book me, I'm available. Nobody booked you in Germany. They didn't look at you and say, wow, what have you been doing in LA? Oh my God, what a discovery. We need you here next month. Maybe a sugar daddy did. Not people who know music. No. They will book you for other things, maybe to lick the yash of old men, not for music, no. Anyway, back to what we are saying. You went all the way to Germany. By forbid, what you see here, I say by forbid. Okay, guys, what you see here on your screen is the YouTube channel of the award show or the award organizer where she went to in Germany. This is the official YouTube channel with 92 videos and 301 subscribers. When you're a failure, you're a failure. There's nothing anybody can do about it. No voodoo can undo it. No juju can untie it. If you count all the followers and subscribers she has overall, she has almost 15 million following her overall. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitch, and possibly other places. Almost 15 million together. And when you know that you are a failure, you know that you can never make it, you tell yourself, at all, na him be winch, or how do they say it? So you'll be spending money, tricking your head here, tricking your head there. Oh, maybe something will happen. Maybe I will meet somebody. Who did you meet? Music executive or sex executive at KitKat. You went all the way to Germany. In fact, these people, they need your followers. You thought you would go to Germany and what would happen? They would sign you, or you will blow, or you will go on national TV and you will go from 10 million to 20 million followers. What did you hope to gain or to get from Germany? What did Germany add to that so-called career that was worth missing your daughter's graduation for? Let me play a small video from Germany. Just to give you guys an idea for those who didn't watch it.
Do a lot of networking.
Open with all the different categories. I feel like most award shows, they want you to be prim, proper, polished. Like here, you really can be yourself. And I think that that's the main thing in your art. You want to show who you are.
I've heard it's
That's Germany. Junky kind of award ceremony. And then after 10 days, the so-called interview, 1 minute, 50 seconds, the so-called interview looking like a hot mess, looking like one tacky street girl. Look at the black nylon on her chest. Looking so cheap. Very cheap. Very cheap. Ten days ago, they posted it, 945 views. So out of the 945 people that watched it, maybe 700 are your haters. 200 are the Horians. Now, 45 people from Germany. How many out of the 45 people followed you? So that we'll say at least you gained new followers from going all the way to Germany. You are a failure. They said, put your money where your mouth is. You don't even know where your mouth is. You don't even know where your life is going. You don't know. You don't even have a plan for life. You just wake up every day and do what you just go live. You don't even have a future. You don't even know where you are going to. You don't know. At least if you should know, if you know where you're going to, then you'll be able to align your daily life, your daily activities towards that goal. If you know where you're going to, what you want to achieve, then everything you do every day would be building towards achieving that goal. But because you don't even know where you are going to, you don't know where you want to be in the next 5 years. You don't. That's why when they say they didn't even say come to Germany. You just saw, oh my God, they said they can, every Tom, Dick and Harry can submit videos. You shook your head. You don't have a mission. You don't have a mission. That's why they say Caribbean Carnival, you shook your head. They say strip club somewhere, you shook your head. You are just everywhere, like a headless chicken. That's why you are a failure. You're not coordinated, not structured, jumping here and there. You are a failure after almost 20 years. This is the rubbish award ceremony. Award ceremony without a ceremony. No glitz, no glam, no proper stage for proper. You looked lost. It wasn't your audience. How much more your kind of music? Did you see the nominees? You went and submitted your videos. No, 301 subscribers. But before then, they had 263. Hello? Hello?
Bless him. Why
Hi.
you gotta start this thing like this?
Is this girl that has failed entirely, both past, present, and future?
Korra is confused. I can tell you, the girl, she is on medication, but she is not taking that medication. But I believe there's a medication somewhere that she should be taking every day. Korra is lost. She don't even have a plan. Like she just all over the place, like a headless fowl. Is this what she went to Germany for?
Yes.
No, nah. No, 900 or what views. No.
In 10 days. My God.
No, man. You missed your daughter's graduation for less than 1,000 views.
Yes.
You gotta be kidding me. Girl, we gotta hand it to you, Korra. You are such a mess.
You're a
that
loser.
We don't have no description for you. We don't know how to describe you. You're kind of mess. It's just all over the place. We just don't know. You are lost. You are confused. You lost. You didn't show up at your daughter's graduation.
Yes.
Less than 1,000 views. Superstar where? Alayatine ma superstar. Ainane ana eat superstar. It's not by force. If it's not your calling, it's not your calling. Did they say actually she had a master's degree or she was going to school for a master's, something like that?
Yes. She said she has a master's degree.
Use that master's degree, go and do something.
She doesn't have.
What you have a degree on.
She doesn't have. You believe that?
Because you can't have a degree and be used. You can't say you have a degree and your life is like this now. No, now. This should be like a part-time thing for you. And your main job is your main job. This is a disgrace. 300 and waiting. God forgive me. I don't have that much followers on YouTube.
But you don't organize award shows every year where people come and have sex all through the night.
10 days ago, 945 views. Oh my goodness, girl. Korra, we gotta give it to you, man. The Olo show, the most useless Olo show on social media. You said she blocked me on YouTube now.
Oh, she found you.
Because I got tired of her begging people for money. I shamed said, shave my shit.
Hmm.
I said, girl, when are you going to stop embarrassing yourself? Girl, she put me straight up the block.
Ah, you commented.
All right, man, I'm at the comment section. Total failure.
Wow. So I said, even this entire award show organizer, they even need chorus followers. They even need her own viewers. But she sat there like, let me just, please interview me. Let Nigerians, foolish Nigerians, let them just see me here and think that I'm actually doing something meaningful towards my career. What contribution has this show given your life or your career? You went for Germany for some days for this is it. This is the rubbish. Which recognition did you get now from going to Germany? Did it add to your bookings that more people now know you, and then it has increased your potential to be booked? At least before you do anything for your career, you should have done the survey or the market strategy. How do you say that? Market survey, like, okay, what are the chances that this would result in something good, something positive? You didn't do that. Your own is just, my daughter doesn't matter. There will be another graduation. Let me look for someone to fix my hair. They still fixed the hair. You still looked like a pigeon fowl. It's not about that. You can wear red lipstick on a pig. You didn't see your sister Nancy with red lipstick. You didn't see her looking like a failed drag queen. It's not about how you dress. So how do you look after it all? Now, this is another reason. Anyway, let's move on to the next. See, so all those, there were some people that were, those of you people are sitting down talking about her, but she's traveling, going to award shows. In my mind, I was like, I'd rather be in my house, not even going anywhere, not even going to the supermarket. I'd rather be cuddled up on the couch than spend my money all the way to another continent just for this. Nah. Okay. Now, another reason why you are a failure, apart from this, now I've talked about this girl. This girl is a porn star. That's what she does for a living. Her name is Daisy Melanin or something like Melanie or Melanin. But Daisy, yeah? She's a Ghanaian porn actress. Now, if you're a Horian, tell me the difference between a porn star and Korra Obidi. I said it the other day that this girl is Korra Obidi's colleague in the industry. You people have seen Korra Obidi pose in this manner, haven't you? Wait, let me see if I have some pictures here. If I haven't deleted, yes, I've deleted. You people have seen pictures of Korra Obidi posing like this. There was even a time she said she met with a photographer and she had to pose. You people remember how she was behaving like a stripper. Does Korra Obidi dress any better or any differently from this porn star? No, she doesn't. So when we say she's a prostitute, an olosho, when people come here and say, oh, Korra Obidi, that olosho, it's not an insult. This girl is a porn star. Everybody knows. Before I go into this picture, let me talk about another or one of the last reasons why she is a failure. Someone wrote this. Let's ask Hora why she always says things like, when I'm rich, I will have a house like Ellie Mom. Let's look at how Hora could already afford such a house and how she portrays struggle to grift of her followers. So Ellie Mom's house is cheaper. Wonders shall never end in this life, guys. Let me show you the house. In fact, the things we see on social media, 1.3 million. Korra Obidi's house is 1.6 million. Now, let's continue to read. So, LA Mom's house is cheaper than Hora's condo. Yes, it's a fact. How does LA Mom's house look like someone with more money? It's because LA Mom is obviously prepared to spend. She wants to live in nice surroundings because I guess she isn't trying to pull off a scam. The truth is, Hora has a bigger income than LA Mom's combined household. The proof of that is the mortgage affordability calculator. So Hora is coming out on a daily basis with her broken furniture, dirty bed, cheap home furnishings, donated household items, and she's prepared to live like this to stash her cash. Who remembers Ellie Mom's comment, Korra, you are rich? Hora looked embarrassed and responded, yes, mommy, I wish. It was a little dig from Ellie Mom because she knows Hora has more income and capital than she does. Hora, explain why you were able to afford a $1.6 million condo, but you try to make people believe LA Mom's house is a dream or fantasy that's not quite within your reach or affordability. When is this scam going to be stopped? The same LA mom that bought her own house, 1.3 million, or the house is worth, let me just say, because possibly the worth, the value has appreciated over time. The house is worth 1.3, or did she buy? I don't know the rest of the thing. Did she buy it at that price or it's the current market value? However, right now the price says 1.3 million. And we know that Korra Obidi's house is 1.6 million, more expensive than this house. Korra says, oh my God, I wish to have, I dream to have a house like this. Yeah? But she bought a more expensive house. And the irony is that it's this same Mom that choked Korra Obidi into buying that house. It was this element that arranged everything. The person that sold the house, the person whose name they put on the document, that's what's his name again? That whether Ifeanyi something something, Akbu Bueze or something like that. This same element, knowing the value of properties, looked around and encouraged Korra Obidi to spend $1.6 million on that flat that her children cannot even, they have neighbors downstairs. Ellie mom doesn't have neighbors upstairs or downstairs, but her house is cheaper than Korra Obidi's house. Ellie mom has a private porch where she can park her car. She has a garden where she plants. $1.3 million. But the one that bought 1.6 million, she doesn't even have where her children can play. Look at her tiny balcony where she's putting flower pots. And then she has neighbors downstairs. When she's jumping or walking around, they are hitting her roof. $1.6 million. Is that a failure, or is that not a failure? Why didn't Early Mom look for a house like this for Korra Obidi? She went and looked for a condo. Because the Korra Obidi herself, she was in a rush. Because Justin got all the attention from his rented apartment. Justin Dean broke the internet with that apartment. Jesus. All Korra Obidi's fans, they were sitting down on Justin Dean's videos. They were talking about him, posting his house. They forgot about her. She no longer existed. She started to cry online. Literally, she started to cry. Oh, I was hoping that this year it will be our year that we'll have a place of our own. I'll be able to buy our home for me and my girls. I was hoping. She was crying, shedding tears. Early Mom couldn't take it. They started to rush. In less than 2 months, they bought the house. Korra Obidi. In less than 2 months, she was doing signing. I'm now a mansion owner. Just to pepper Justin. You rented, I bought. How market? Are you living in peace? Do you have peace? Justin was not tied to that rented place. That's someone who spends their money with wisdom. He rented. You bought, and you are tied there. If not, why is it not easy for you to just say, okay, let me sell it off and move somewhere else, somewhere better, where I will have peace? You don't even have peace. It doesn't even feel like home. The house looks like an ant jungle, an animal jungle, animalhood. It doesn't look like a home. It doesn't look peaceful. It doesn't look cozy. It doesn't look homely. It's dirty. It smells. Your daughter confirmed it. It's not home. It's a waste of money. 1.6 million is a lot of money. So you cannot pepper anybody, because nobody wishes to live in a place like that. No. The Justin you peppered, he already gave up the rented apartment. He gave it up easily. Can you give up yours easily? Try get a buyer. You see, that's what you get when you are living your life for people. Let me pepper them. Let me show them that I'm better. I'm doing better. You are not doing better than anybody. As long as you're a beggar, as long as you're a charity case, people still donate to you and your children. You are no better than anybody. You are literally an asylum seeker. People are giving you out of the excess that they have. All the way from Nigeria to be a beggar in LA. So this is another reason why you are a failure. Okay, lastly, let's go to this. So we have seen this, we've seen this. Oh my God, what a mess. What a total, complete jackass. Oh, I didn't remember to show this. Apart from Olivia, this is another budding content creator. Some of you know her. Her name is Jenny. I don't know. Let me see if I can see it here. Oh, I cannot see it here. Think this video, after 3 days, gained 50 million views. Korra Obidi, this is not your open yash video. This is just content, husband and wife content. You have to drag Oyinbo to gain attention. You are a failure. If you cannot just, let me plug my laptop. If you cannot just come up with content that is evergreen. Hold on. Content that will just attract people to watch based on your own idea. It has to be your ex. Your ex did a video the other day. He posted the children and they sang a birthday song for you. It marked the beginning of good things to come between the both of you, at least online, because I know that, or I believe that behind the scenes, what we see online is not clearly a reflection of your real lives behind the scenes. Because me, I cannot imagine two people who see each other every week. The way you people go, both of you go off at each other online, I don't think it's like that in real life. Because I have seen things like you asking, did you bring the cloth, the dress I told you? Can you help me watch the kids longer? And so you people actually rapport. So what all this acting online? But after his gesture, which many people commended, what did he get in return? The devil inside of you went live, and you were still painting him like a monster. And you know that the same way you asked him to help you watch the kids longer because you wanted to go and do sex in Atlanta, and he said, yes, no problem, I'll watch the kids, they are my kids. You could have also, if at all, let him know, oh, I would like to post this video, hope it's not going to be an issue, copyright issue. You could have done that. The same way he said, yes, I will watch the kids, he would have also said, no problem, sure, go ahead and post it. But just because you want to continue to tarnish his image in the minds of viewers. Today I saw something. You were saying when the audition is in the office of my ex. Your ex is your destiny helper. Your ex is your essence in this life. He's your purpose. I've said it. Without Justin Dean, you will never have that attention, that relevance. You are feeding under Justin Dean. You cannot even prove that you can do without him. He has proven that he can do without you. That man, as he is now, even if it's 10 people watching him, he can come and be doing his normal content, just normal, whether with his models or talking about back pain, he can do it forever. But you have proven that you cannot just focus on you without looking for how to attach yourself to an ex that you people are no longer together for 3 years. That's why you are a failure. Because without him, there is no you. You are still a failure. 50 million views. You are a failure. Go to your page. Go and look at all your content. 100,000 views, 200,000 views. If you are lucky, 500,000 when it involves the kids or dragging your ex. Look at your mates. Angela posted the other day, whether 39 million. Look at your mates. Look at Olivia. Let's not even start with Olivia. Look at yourself. My ex is my toppest fan. He's my top fan. My ex. You are a failure. That's what it means. Okay, now let's go to this final part of this video. But before we go there, let me play this one. What did you people see? I will play it again. What do I even have here? I will play it again. Oh, let's watch this one first before we go back. Somebody that has a history of taking good care of old men. That's a whore. An escort. Let me play it again before we go to mosquito killer. What was that back rub about? That final touch on the back, that massage, that rub, like I will take care of you tonight. I know how to look after men your age. That was an assuring pat on the back. That rub, that you even have the guts, the mind, the audacity to even rub a grandfather. You don't even fear. Are you his granddaughter? Are you his? You understand? He was already pressing your stomach that, if you don't break my waist this night, eh? And then you also, you now rubbed his back. You told him, Baba, I feel that energy from that hand of yours. I know how to take care of. No, you know how to take care of men his age. Remember Dubai? 85-year-old Mr. O. I wanted to take a screenshot of that book. I completely forgot. Mr. O. We are still going to decipher what O stands for. Maybe it stands for Osonyande. Maybe it stands for Ogbonna. Maybe it stands for Ogbolo. Maybe it stands for Okochuku. Maybe we don't know what it stands for. Maybe it stands for Onyima. Maybe it stands for Ogbomosho. We will come and find out. Me, I've not forgotten because that whole thing, we are still coming to analyze it. You told us that Mr. O was paying you for you to be a private dancer for him. And then the next thing, he started to fly you around. You will stay in hotels with him. And eventually, you were so grateful that you decided to spend the night with him to show your gratitude. And when you went into his room, possibly, I'm sure you seduced him because eventually he told you, according to your book, he told you that he was too old for sex maniac. That what he would prefer would be for you to lick his butthole. That's what you wrote in your book. And you said, and that happened. Of course, it had to be mission accomplished for you because you wanted to show him your appreciation. So if the man said to you, oh, I don't want sex, then you would have to give him something else to replace sex. And the man said he wanted you to lick his butthole, to choke your tongue, that tongue that you used to kiss Justin Dean. He said you should choke that tongue in between the left and the right butt cheek of his. Very old nyash, wrinkled 85-year-old nyash. And that Baba is older than this Baba you are rubbing his back. So you are experienced. Sugar babe, sleeping around for money. And when they say you are a prostitute, you will be angry. You can't deny who you are. Now, this is another Baba here in front of our screen. They said this man is her father. I don't know. I was not there when she was born. I don't know. I did not see a DNA test that was done. I don't know. The only thing I still remember she wrote in her book is that when this Baba heard that they had given birth to her at the general hospital, this Baba did not come to look how ugly the child is, the baby is. Because from experience, if you see how all your other older children look, you will know what to expect. So this one was not even curious, according to the book. He was not even curious to go and find out anything about the baby. So for me, this is another Baba. Someone sent me these pictures. Before we go further, we are going to end the video soon. But before we go further, let us look at Baba checking out Nyash. Do you see that awkward moment that the Baba finally realized, oh my God, she's about to turn. And then he was wiping the sink with his hand. Was he hoping his hand would absorb the water on the sink? Did you guys just see that moment after consuming the nyash with your eyes and then realizing, waking up, when you are staring at the nyash, you're telling yourself, if I hold this nyash, if I handle this nyash, and then you finally realize, wait, and then it becomes an awkward situation. You are now looking for an excuse to wipe something that doesn't need to be wiped with your bare hand. Mosquito killer extraordinaire. Let me play it again before we go. Papa checking out Nyash. My God. Oh, God have mercy. Yama yama everywhere. The video, by the way, was not even edited though. If I had done slow motion, it would have still been longer, but this is just the actual footage of Baba checking out Nyash. Then you go and wake up in the morning and you go and write a petition that I claimed that Baba is checking out Nyash. You will tell me to come and prove that he was actually checking out Nyash. You will first have to prove that he was not checking out Nyash. What was he checking out? The kitchen floor or Koya? Get out of here, man. Nyama nyama everywhere. No be me put una for the one wey na dey. So that brings us to the end. Let's not make it too long. Korra Obidi, you are a failure. No matter where you go, no matter how much you spend. I think Bobby put up a post. Let me see if I have it here. Hold on. Bobby Johnson. Let me see. Okay, I didn't put it up. Okay. Let me see if I want to read comments before we go. But I'm going to quickly look for it first before we go. Just to finalize properly. Okay, something is not right there. So this failure put up a post today saying she was available to be booked. People should send an email. That's the picture or the screenshot I was trying to grab, but it didn't work out. The same person who told you she was booked and busy. You know, it's not even what she says or does that moves me, because she's somebody I know very well. I've always told you guys that if there is one person, apart from Justin Dean, that really knows this girl and understands her, it's me. So whatever she does, I'm not even moved or bothered. You see, the one that really makes me shake my head, is those goats who believe her. Who would even write, oh, she's doing well. You people are sitting there and talking while she's booked. She's booked. She's busy. They will just repeat after her. A failure is trying to make you believe she's actually busy. And then you will use her words to say you want to do pepper them or insult other people. The people that are not even coming live to tell you they are busy and booked, they are better than the one that claims she's booked and busy. Because people don't have to come to post everything on social media for you to praise them or for you to validate them, for you to say, oh, you are doing well just because you told us you are busy and booked. Oh, you're doing great. They don't need social media to tell them they are doing great. They are busy with what they are doing with their lives. They know what they are doing. They don't need to come online. But you see, when a liar and a narcissist comes online because she wants people to think she's really busy and something is happening, and then you, because you're a fool, you believe her, it's your problem. It's your right to believe her and be fooled by her. But when you think you want to shame other people, that makes you even look a bigger fool. Because at the end of the day, you will still end up being embarrassed, being disgraced when she exposes her own lies. The same lie she told of, oh, I've been demonetized, they are targeting me, they are coming after me, they are reporting my pages and blah, 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 blah. And then when people want to make excuses for her, oh, Olivia is growing because nobody is reporting Olivia. You people keep reporting Korra. That's why her views are not doing well. But today, we found out, not even today, before now, some days ago, when she said she was afraid to post Justin's video so that she doesn't get demonetized, meaning she was lying. These people will never learn. She will lie to them. They will use their lies, her lies, to say they want to either insult people. But at the end of the day, they end up insulting themselves, because she will still come back and expose herself and make them really look foolish. They are actually foolish. She's looking for people to book her nyash, because I don't know what else she wants to go and display wherever they book her. Nobody is booking this girl, I'm telling you. If you see her anywhere holding a mic, just know that she has hustled for that spot. Nobody is paying her flight. You see her head. You see this head that you see in front of you. She's desperate for online validation. She doesn't want to appear as a failure that she is. She knows she is. She sees her mates that actually works online, that sing. She sees them. She sees the things they do. Even this, her friend, this Cleopatra, she was with Davido. The child was what, all of them was, they were with Davido. Davido that is like the number one in Nigeria or even Africa. Her friend, the Korra that has been going to Nigeria every year. Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. Have you seen her do anything reasonable? Anything? She's a failure. That's just the conclusion. You see this face you see here on the right, on your screen here. This face. If you tell her, come and pay 2,000 and perform in so and so place, she will be there. She's such a failure that all these Afrobeat artists, all of them, you see them going to the US to perform. She has never been invited to even do whether backup dancer, backup singer, or even opening act. Never. She even lied during that interview in Germany that she was the one headlining the Afrobeat scene in LA. This one. Who knows this one in LA? Who? This one that will be looking for joints and bars where she can go and do her rubbish, flinging legs up and down. And then the next day, she's begging for stars. I don't know if you guys understand. That's a failure. She's spending money to look like an artist. Nobody is paying her to do anything for them. Nobody. The only thing a man can pay this one to do is that yash she's showing for free. That showing yash for free online is advert. She's advertising what she has. Then when you pay, you can enter. Because the people watching online, they can only look, they can't touch. You want to touch, pay, and you will see what will happen. I still have a video where she said $3,000. She said, if you want me to sit on your face, if you want me to do this useless harlot from the Obidi family, the younger sister of Nancy Ome, the failed pot seller who sells poisonous pots. So you see that video of that man in the kitchen looking at her yash. Come and tell me they don't have anything between them. Come on, I didn't say anything. I just said, come and tell me, come and prove to me that they don't have anything between them. When a man is staring directly at your yash, what is he telling you? What are you telling him? He's communicating with the yash. Better go and start preparing your petition, you loser. And finally, Annie Court. Annie Court. I've said we'll look for an award and give Annie Court. Guys, we're going to end the video very soon. In fact, let's do that one on another day. Otherwise, this video will be very long. And I still need to eat my eba this night. So we're going to leave it here for today. I want to thank all of you. I'll be back here by the grace of God tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not promising, but let's try to work towards tomorrow. Let me come and play. No, let me not tell you now already what I want to play. But okay, let me just brief you. No, let me not tell you. It's an old video, kind of old, not too old, but we've not analyzed that one. We need to come and sit down and analyze it. So let's hope that I'll be back here. Next week is going to be a bit busy, but I'll try and pop in every now and then. Thank you for being here again today. Thank you for joining the video. Thank you for sharing if you did. And thank you for liking. If you haven't liked this video, this is your time to do so. Go ahead and hit the like button. Let's let the number grow, the likes, the number of likes. Everybody go and like as we are here. Loud and clear. Okay, let me read your comments. Like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed to this channel. Subscribe so that you will be notified every time we go live. Bobby Johnson is in the building. Let me see. Thank you, Jacqueline. Jacqueline says, please like and share this live. Thank you. Someone says, okay. Don't forget about my birthday in January. The act of announcing birthdays online, I will never understand it. I would never understand it. This social media, we see things, but I know you are pulling her legs. I don't just get it. Come and be announcing your birthday. Content creators announcing birthdays, that I should do what? You understand? When I see posts like that, I'm like, so what should I do about this? I don't know. How old are you? 11. Oh, Jesus. But hot stuff, I know you are playing. I know you are playing. Let me see. Hmm. I can't believe what I'm seeing on YouTube. A mother of two. It's a disgrace. And to see how she behaves for a mother. Do you understand? A disgrace and a failure. D and F. A disgrace and a failure. Is my star button working? That's her life on a daily basis. Is my star? Can somebody help me check if my star button is working? Like, and with all the money she's collecting from people by trick, it still doesn't add to her beauty. Look at the head, looking like a slate, looking like, you know how shiny a white board is, but this one is not white. But just visualize a white board. You know how glossy. Now the hair is starting half. It's starting halfway. Eh? With all the money she steals from people trickishly, you'd at least expect that money to be having something good the money is doing in her life. Looking like a boy. Never seen this level of ugliness before in my entire life. Okay, let's really go. Oh, Vicky, thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's go now. See you all tomorrow. I love you. And thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Share, like, subscribe. I remember Sonjo, and I will catch you all on my next one. Bye. Thank you all once again. Bye.